Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Riverside Vikings golf. Joining us is head coach Bob Coyle, and of course Matt Torrisi is one of the golfers with us tonight. Well, let's talk with Bob first. Hey, Bob, good team, good season, tough week coming up though. So let's talk about this team first. You have some good leadership and some talented golfers.
Yeah, John, thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. This week is going to be really tough. You know, we start tomorrow with Mountain View. Tuesday we have Lakeland, who has 3 returning starters. And then Wednesday is Holy Cross, which they're at the top of our league. They have two district players coming back, and then they have a transfer from Prep who's also very good. And then Friday we have a little exhibition match with West Scranton for what we call the Pine Cup. It's fun for the kids. Both Westside and Riverside play at Pine Hills, and it's just a fun event that we put together up there at Pine Hills.
Interesting week, that's for sure, but you guys have been almost perfect up until this point. Let's get over to Matt. Matt, for you, talk about your golf game. How's it going?
We're having a great year this year. I mean, all the guys on my team are great guys. I love going to practice every day, love getting in matches with them. I enjoy playing with every single player on the team. It's just, it's just fun. And that's why I think I'm playing good, because I'm having fun.
Well, Matt, having fun with seniors and juniors and sophomores, a nice mix there you have at Riverside. Aaron Oustrich is one of those guys who's a senior, and he's a good leader.
You know, Aaron Oustrich, he's been a 4-year starter. He's the captain of our team this year, and he's just been there to support everyone. He's always there. When you have a bad shot, he's always there to back you up. When you have a good shot, he's the first one to congratulate you. When you win your match, even if he loses, he doesn't get down on himself. And he's there. He'll have great rounds a lot. He's a great player, great captain. He's fun to be around.
Matt, some good golfers in the league overall from various schools. It seems like it's a good year for golf in the Lackawanna League, and the Wyoming Valley Conference has its share of good players too. But tell us about some of the competitors you've gone up against, and I'm sure you're not the only one who's pretty darn good. But tell us about some guys that you've gotten to know over time here, and that could play the game of golf, and of course in a friendly way.
Adam Kovalevsky, he's the toughest competitor I played this year. I mean, Forest City was preseason number 1, and we went in there just trying to do our best, and we came out with a tie. I mean, I tied him, and I played a really good match that day. Kind of blew up on the last 2 holes, could have beat him, but it was a fun match, and he's a good guy. He's fun to be around, and he's always talking to me, laughing. And we became friends over the last couple of years, and it's great to be around.
Bob Coyle, for you, tell us about Matt's game, what he does out there that just makes him such a tough competitor.
Matt is Mr. Consistency. Not very long off the tee, but his short game is excellent. He gets up and down from basically anywhere, and anything inside 10 feet, he's going to drain that putt. Very confident in his short game, and that's what makes him as good as he is.
And Bob, overall, when you talk about the next few weeks for Riverside and a guy like Matt, does he have an opportunity to possibly move on?
Oh, definitely. Matt is playing the best golf he's ever played at this point in the season. And with pre-districts coming up on the 23rd, I think Matt is ready to get back at it. He made it last year as a freshman. He missed it by a playoff. He ended up playing 3 other competitors in the playoffs and just missed it. So Matt has the experience, and he definitely has the skill level to make it this year.
Matt, let's talk a little about your home course. How's it playing, and of course, how you play in it? Because I'm sure that helps with your game when you're going to some other courses, and kind of prepares you during the season.
I mean, Pine Hills, it's like a mix of everything. There's a couple par 5s, couple par 4s, couple par 3s, and some of them are tough, some of them are easy. And it's a simple course, but it's in really good condition, and it definitely helps me in the matches when we're practicing every day there, and it just helps me prepare for all the other courses.
Matt, when you talk about your experience the last couple of years at Riverside, tell us about going into your junior season to give you a little bit more confidence.
I mean, when I started my freshman year, I was really nervous, starting. Everybody, I think, is nervous when they start their freshman year. And I lost a few matches in the beginning, and I just kept gaining confidence. And then last season, I was really confident going into my sophomore season, and I ended up going undefeated. And so far this year, I haven't lost yet and have one tie. So, I mean, the last 2 years have been going really good.
Matt, you talk about the head games that the golfers face, whether you're in your own head or the other guys in your head that you're playing, vice versa. Tell us about trying to keep that right mind frame when you're out there on the course.
I mean, I always think when I go up to the green, my opponent, wherever he is, I always think he's going to make the putt. So I always think I have to make the putt. And you just got to have a good mental game to play good golf. I mean, when you hit a bad shot, you can't get too upset. You can't get too happy because you just got to stay. You got to stay like in the middle, and then you can just keep going and keep firing at pins and doing everything that you practice, and it'll all work out.
Coach Bob Coyle, how about some of the other golfers there in the Vikings team that have some talent and are contributing this season?
Yes, like Matt mentioned before, we have our captain, Aaron Oustrich, who's a senior. He's a 4-year starter for us. We have another senior in Justin Copp, who's a 2-year starter. We have a couple newcomers on the team. Just came out this year, sophomore Evan Carrubba and junior Colin Quinn. And then our last guy in our starting lineup is a junior, Tyler Gaidula, who's been playing really well for us. He is a big surprise. Worked hard in the offseason, and it really shows on the course this year.
And Matt, for you, tell us about what it's like trying to help some of the other golfers. Your game right now seems like it's pretty solid, but trying to help everybody else out and make sure their confidence is high so they grow in their game.
I mean, I try to take after my good friend Adam Leisure. Like, when I was in 8th grade coming up, we used to golf all the time, and he always used to help me. And I think I've become kind of just like him as a leader and helping other guys with their experience. Like, he always helped me, just getting me ready for high school golf. And by the time I was a freshman, he was always there to help me, support me, and he was just a great captain last year. And now he's going to Temple, but he still texts me before matches. He always gets me ready, and I try to take after him.
Well, Matt Torrisi, we wish you well over the next couple of weeks. Pre-districts right around the corner. Have a good finish, all right?
Thank you very much.
And Bob Coyle, for you, we appreciate your time and telling us a little bit more about the Riverside Vikings golf team. Here on the John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.